Alright, how's it going everyone? It's time for some more Twitch drops, and this time it is Trust and Rust returning for its 5th year, and it starts in 1 day, 16 hours and 59 minutes from when this video is made, but this video will probably be posted just a day before, so hey, January 13th at 11 a.m. For me, it shows you in your local time, so mine's Mountain Standard Time, that's what's showing. If you go to this, you can see it in your own local time. Anyways, there are store items, which we'll show you here in a minute, and then there are generic drops. So you've got the generic drops. These are acquired by watching anyone who is streaming Rust at the time and has drops enabled. Then there's the streamer-specific drops, and one here is you watch 3 hours of Blueprint, and then 3 hours, 6 hours, and 9 hours of June to unlock these skins. Then you have the Captain drops, and anybody who's on this huge list here, you can watch to unlock these 4 skins here. And same thing with the player drops. All drops are available across all 160 players in all the streams, and you can see that's a very long list to get all of these skins right here. So there it is. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the price of the store items, and then jump on into looking at the skins themselves. Alright, and if you want to see it in more detail, guys, you can go ahead and check out my actual skin video from today. But there are 4 charity skins that are in the shop right now. They'll be in shop from today, well, from yesterday until next Thursday. And it's the Trust and Rust Travel Thompson at $7.49, the AK at $9.99, and then the box and the sheet metal door are both $4.99. Alright, let's take a look at the skins, and first up we got the Rustoria rug. So there you go. And it's a pretty nice looking rug, kind of has that rubber mat with a kind of cool prism design that goes along with most of their skins. And then over here you have the armored door at 4 hours generic watch time. Then up next you're going to get the anniversary hammer, and it looks like a little inflatable like treat cake hammer, and it has a little 10 on there for 10 years of Rust. And there you have it for this one. That's going to be your 6 hours. Moving along, we then have the old school metal double door, and this one has a funny little old school painting there. Rust Alpha, there you go. And then you've got that there's that classic painting of, you know, the couple standing out in front of the farmhouse, and it's the same kind of thing, but it has a peek through at the top, and you can kind of see through the grills here at the bottom as well. So it has quite a bit of transparency. And that does it for our generic drops. Let's go ahead and take a look at their glow. Definitely a very, very bright rug. Next up, we've got the streamer-specific drops, starting off with Blueprint's bow. You're going to have to watch Blueprint stream for at least 3 hours to go ahead and unlock this one. And if we go ahead and draw the bow, do a little spin around, you can see there's some blue feathers. We'll go ahead and take a look at it right there one more time, and you can see his bear there for his logo, and the feathers a little bit better as well. Then for 3 hours of watching June, you can get the SAR. The June SAR does have a kind of cut out, a little bit more pay to win, say to so special sight. Also has a red tip, so keep that in mind. Moving along, the next thing is the June MP5. This one's gonna be 6 hours for you. It also has a modified sight as well, which you can see right there. Definitely a very nice one for sure. Last, for the streamer specific drops, you've watched June for 9 hours, you can pick up the June clown face mask. Yep, the whole thing is themed in his colors with that red and blue, and you've got the curly clown hair kind of going on, and a big old clown mask to go along with it. Next up, we've got our Captain drops, and our first item and only weapon for the Captains is going to be the syringe bone knife. And man, yeah, this one's definitely a fake little syringe. You even have some funny caution text on there, just like the real syringe, which is definitely a funny one for sure. This one will be a 2-hour watch for the Captains. Next with our Captain drops, we've got the Furnace here, and it is the Memories Furnace. Has some cracks and so forth through it, which we'll take a look at here better once the light is off, and this one will be for 4 hours. Then we have the small C4 box for you here. This one has lots of little details if you go ahead and take a look at it. And yeah, it has like all the electronics and everything all alongside with it. And a glow as well. And then we have a garage door for you, and it says, oh shit, I'm feeling it. And it is the old school garage door. So there you have that one. Let's go ahead and kill the light so you can take a look at the glow on the garage door. That glow on the box. And the cracks through the furnace, which definitely reminds me of the kind of legacy furnace a little bit. Then our last group is going to be the player drops, and we've got the old school wooden door, which says collect wood on it, and it has some mesh see-through. Lots of mesh see-through stuff making it in, so a little less pay to win, lots of free ones popping out there. So there's, of course, both sides. Then over here we have the Illusions sheet metal door. Look at this thing. The old school sheet metal doors is so cool. It looks like a depth thing with a door and an open door, and then the open door has a little peek through it. So it's like a door with a peek, and the whole thing's just very creative and very cool. And then we've got ourselves a pixely rug with this Memories rug for you. And yeah, it's just a kind of that airdrop off in the distance kind of famous screenshot, you know? And last at 8 hours, you've got the Memories table. And there's MLRS, there's a Bolty from an old Legacy kind of like screenshot right there. All sorts of little things going on, loading Legacy, upside down fuel container. But there we have all that. But go ahead and kill the lights. You can see it has a really nice kind of red glow to it, and then the green pops off of all the monitors and gauges. The Memories rug also has a nice, beautiful kind of, I'd say, calming little glow to it. Kind of like a sunrise or sunset. Then you've got that awesome glow right here for this. And, of course, the collect wood door, or the old school door, as it's really called, but you just want to call it the collect wood door. But that does it, everyone. So sound off down in the comment section below. Which ones are you the most excited for? Definitely a lot of skins to grab this time, and some pretty awesome items that you don't always get a whole lot of stuff for, and a good variety. You know, not just 20 AKs this time kind of thing. So sound off down there. Always love hearing back from you guys. Stay rusty and get those drops. Alright guys, so you're going to start by going to the Twitch drops page, which is linked down in my description below if you don't already have it pulled up, and it's going to take you to here. And if you are brand new, you're going to have to sign in with your Steam account. This has to be the Steam account that you own Rust on and want the skins on. That's very important. And then you want to sign in with your Twitch, and the Twitch is going to need to be the Twitch that you're going to be watching the streams with. That should be pretty straightforward. Now, I've already done the Steam sign in, so I don't need to do that. But, you know, again, you just click here, and it's going to bring you to the Steam sign in window. Alright, so then once you're done through Steam, you're going to click sign in, and it will either ask you to, sign in your stuff, then it'll ask if you can authorize, blah, 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 and you just say yes. And it will pop up with drops activated, and you should be good to go. Now, what you want to do is kind of look at a few things here. So we have a couple buttons that pop up. You've got logout, unlink, and check for missing drops. So logout's pretty straightforward. Unlink is going to be useful. Now, some people will get the error saying that you're already linked to a account. If that's what you're getting, you're going to need to find out which account that is, either your Steam or Twitch, log in the way I just showed you, and then hit unlink. Once that's done, you can then sign in with the proper account and link it properly, okay? So this is where that unlink button is when you're looking for it. Also, there's the check for missing drops button, which we'll get back to here in a minute, okay? So let's go ahead and kind of go through the basic FAQ, and the main thing here is what are the different kinds of drops, and I kind of explained that briefly already, but you've got the generic drop. Generic drops are drops you have to watch for a set amount of time but you don't have to watch a set streamer. You can watch any streamer that has drops enabled. So technically, you could make progress towards two streamers at once, so to say, one of the generic drops and then one of the specific drops. So that's kind of how that works right there. And then there are the specific drops, which are, you know, you have to watch that specific streamer. Pretty straightforward there. Okay. Now, those will all be posted on this page once it has been updated for the drops, so it's really easy. You just click on them and you're ready to go. Now, is there a way to check your progress? Yes, there is. So we'll go ahead and show that. You can literally just click here, or when you're at your Twitch, go to your Twitch inventory. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, and so it will take you here to your inventory, and as you'll see, you know, this is from the last campaign. And, well, actually, this could be a couple campaigns further ago because I'll probably keep using this. So as you can see, this is from the July 2021 campaign. And it'll start to show your progress here. So as you can see, I'm earning towards the generic drops, which were these two, and one streamer right here. And it shows the progress on both and how long you're going to have to work at it. Once this is done, the bar will be full and it will say claim. And until you claim, the next one in its progress won't start. So you'll see this one here will not start until this one has been claimed. And once you finish this, you're going to have to watch another streamer to start on theirs, or else you won't be making progress towards anything. So yeah, that's generally how that's going to work right there. All right, now that we're back on it with this, the next thing is going to be, can you earn drops faster and by opening more windows, logging into multiple accounts, blah, blah, blah. No, that doesn't work. The best you can do is earn a generic drop and a specific drop at the same time. Once you have finished the both or all of the generic drops, you can only work on one specific streamer at a time. Opening another window isn't going to help you with that. Now, if a streamer logs off halfway and you only have them partially finished, you can then move on to a different streamer that is online. Sometimes it can take up to 5 minutes to show you're making progress, but don't worry, you will. And usually it doesn't start at 0. You'll notice it pops up right away at 2 to 5% or something like that. Because like I said, it can take a little while to realize you switch people. But as long as the one you're watching is offline and no longer streaming Rust, you can switch to another person that is and work on them. Now, how long does it take for the drops to show up in your inventory? Again, this can take up to 10 minutes for them to show up after you've claimed them on Twitch. But if you didn't go ahead and claim them on Twitch, make sure you do, because there's no other way to do that. So once you've hit claimed, it can take up to 10 minutes to show up in your Steam inventory. If for some reason it isn't, you can come back here and click this check for missing drops button, and it will try to send them to you. For me, whenever I've done this, it usually works instantly. Again, there's going to be lots of people doing this at once. It could take some time, all right? And then, do you need anything special? All you need is a Twitch account, a Steam account, and you need to own Rust. If you have Twitch Prime or whatever, that's fine, but you don't need it. No Twitch Prime required, no extra fees or other things. You just need a Twitch account, Steam account, and Rust. Now, if you no longer know which one is linked or whatever, I already covered that, so we can skip it. And then if you don't own Rust, is there a way you can still earn them? And yes, there is. What you do is you claim them on Twitch, but you never send them over to Steam. As soon as you now own Rust, you come back to this page anytime. It will always be here. You can log in and click check for missing drops. Once you've clicked this guy, it should then drop them all from your Twitch into your Steam inventory, now noticing that Rust is there. So yeah, that's basically kind of the stuff right there that works with it. And if you are having a problem where it's not switching to another streamer, one thing you can do is clear your internet browser cache, close all your windows, reopen, and try again. That has always worked for most people as well. Just kind of another little tip with that. But that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your Twitch drops out there. Have fun getting them, and stay rusty.